Okay, good morning and welcome to my Idiot Blocks Part 2. A lot of people got their panties in a twisted up knot and over yesterday's video, and I'm going to read some of the comments. Just give me a second here. I would like to add that I am going to do this film in real time without any sound from the machines because you need to hear what I have to say. Yesterday, I said in the very first 20 seconds of that video that I was not going to offend anyone. I was hoping that I wouldn't offend anybody with the video because it wasn't what I felt about everybody making these things. It was what I felt about making these things myself. And I explained that I am, it is very inefficient for me. I didn't say inefficient for everyone. Even Messick's got in on this thing, I said maybe they may be a pain. This is Messick's comment, and I'm okay with it. They may be a pain, but the smaller the bale, the higher the price per ton. Like you said, you need to be efficient in handling them. There is a whole range of equipment to help do that. And I agree with them 100%. In order to do little bales, you would need accumulators or a bale baron. Stay away from the bale bandit. That thing is a dangerous piece of junk that will kill somebody. And because there's a lot of one-armed farmers over the bale bandit. You can do accumulators and grabbers and all kinds of things. There's another one here. It says, I make hay just like that, so fuck you, cunt. Well, that's really nice. Cotton Top here, he says, I'd rather run naked through barbed wire than mess with those things. And that's pretty much my sentiment there. Chucky 2009, he says, embrace the rage. And he is actually doing the Little Bale program right now, so God bless him in that. And in some areas of the country, this is the way that they do it, and it's perfectly fine. If you've got 150 to 500 acres of hay that you want to make with little bales, or the little squares, as I call them, or idiot blocks, idiot bricks, whatever you want to call them, that's your prerogative. If you feel that you're going to be profitable doing that, kudos to you. But for me, I have very, 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 very expensive equipment that can do this crop very, very efficiently, like what you're watching right now. Is 8530 pulling that Krone baler. You're looking at over $200,000 right there. About $300,000 right there. That's what you're looking at crossing the field to do one operation. Of course, all the other tractors and stuff. Now, would I need an 8530 to do little bales of hay? No. I would need an 85 horsepower tractor, something like a 4020. I could even go something smaller, like a 3020, and I can pick those up for $8,000 in really nice shape. If I wanted to go newer, then yeah, it would be, a little more expensive, but it's all in the overhead. And a lot of people have said this, that you're crazy. You're crazy, for talking like this. You're trashing your viewers. And, there's also been some very good comments, like this guy here. He says, I think bucking hay like that should be done just to get people together. And at the very end of the video, if you made it that far, you would have heard me say that it was worth it in the end just to get my family together. So there you go. Yep. Let's see what else we got. Wes, while efficiency is important in a business and life, sometimes it's not always about the money. Well, that is true, but I am in this business to make as much money as I possibly can because I don't want to be 90 years old throwing idiot blocks around. I do have a plan, and my plan is to do as good a job as I can with the equipment that I have available, just like everybody else. And I'm not a part-time farmer, I'm a full-time farmer, and doing mulch hay does give me the flexibility of baling crap like this. This hay has actually been rained on like 6 times in almost 3 weeks. It's crazy how much rain this stuff has had. And it's not even rotting. The amazing part is the shit'll still wrap on the auger when it's really wet. So it's in very good condition for being abused the way it has been. Okay, if a person has never been in a hay barn pitching hay, he doesn't know what work is. Yes, I'm in Texas, about 60 miles east of the center of the storm between Victoria and Houston, Texas. I live on a farm, but we've only had 15 inches. We are very lucky. God was with us. Well, Elvin Burnt, God bless you. Glad you made it through okay. Here's another. I've done the same about the hardest, hottest work I've ever done in my life. And yes, it is. It is a miserable job if you're up in haymow. But I just find it kind of crazy. Here's one. If small bales are so vile, why are there machines built to cut big bales back into small bales? Excellent question. Efficiency. It all boils down to efficiency, and Messick's actually sells a machine that takes the big bales and feeds them into a little baler to make little bales. So you're watching me bale in real time. I'm in 5 minutes on the same size field as and this is real time. You might as well add maybe another 3 minutes for the outside rounds that Teresa did not grab on camera. But we're talking so far in total about 6 minutes of time to do 9 acres of ground. Could you do that with your little baler? So in that same 9 minutes, I can have another tractor running there with a stack wagon grabbing these things, even though these are mulch hay. But if it was that good hay, I would be going actually a lot faster than I am right now in good hay. It's like second cut hay because it's drier, it's lighter, and I can just haul ass with that Krone baler. So if Timothy was running the stack wagon, they would be actually off the field, and someone else would be putting them onto a wagon and storing them in a building so that they could be processed for small square bales. And that will take that hay from, say, in a good quality big square bale from $140 a ton, probably $140 a ton right now at the auctions, up to, say, $240 to $280 a ton. So you're going to gain $100 a ton. Well, this baler can produce about 40 tons an hour. 40 tons an hour is a lot of hay. So 4,000, you're looking at $4,000 an hour profit over that. Now, it doesn't take that long to take that big bale, stick it on the machine that Messick's sells, and tear it apart and repackage it into a little bale for an extra $100 a ton. And you're only doing this per load. So you start up your tractor with the baler on it. You start up your bale, your rebale gizmo, unless you're running a Steffen system, and then you're looking at $250,000 for that thing too. But you're talking a lot of money to gain that extra $100 a bale. But the more simple procedure would be what Messick's sells. So anyway, with that being said, it's all about efficiency. Get it in a bale, get it in a building, get it under cover, so that when you have a customer say, "Hey, Wesley, I need 500 bales of hay." I take 11 of these things and I tear them apart and I rebale them. And that's it. I go deliver it however I'm going to deliver it. Usually you use an accumulator style thing that is set up directly behind the stationary baler and a set of grabbers, and then it goes right onto a flatbed truck or even into a box trailer, and it's on its way, eliminating the need for, let's say, 6 or 7 people. All right, I'm gonna go through the rundown of the people that it took to put up 1,800 little bales. My father, he was running wagons back and forth. Timothy, he was baling the hay. Myself was moving the wagons to the elevator and away from the elevator. My brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, and my aunt. That's 6 adults. Then we had my sister's 3 kids, Tyler, Grant, and Adam. So we have 3 kids, which equals another adult, actually an adult and a half. So we could say that's 7 full people. And then, of course, there was Cody and Tim. Cody was running the tedder ahead of Tim. And so that's 8 and a half people to do 1,800 bales. Right now in the field where I'm baling this crappy mulch hay, there's a hay rake, a baler. Of course, Teresa was there with the camera, which was not necessary, but in order to keep up the channel, it was. So it was me, Dad, and Tim. That was 3 people. I had 2 hay rakes going to get ahead of the baler, because this baler eats at such a phenomenal rate that you need 2 rakes in the field to get ahead of it. They were home, Timothy and Dad were home for 2 hours, only 2 hours before I got home. And they started an hour ahead of me. So between 2 rakes, they only got an hour ahead of me with this baler. So yeah, there it is. If it was just, if I didn't need 2 rakes in the field to get ahead of this, it would have took 3 people. Timothy would have been on the stack wagon stacking this stuff up. Dad would have been in the hay rake, or Teresa would have been in the hay rake, and I would have been baling right along. And I more than likely would have caught up to the person raking the hay, slowing me down with the baler. So it's efficiency. It's my efficiency. And to me, when it took me 2 days to run the little baler, I'm the idiot for doing it. Not any of you people. I'm the idiot. They're idiot blocks to me. If it's your business or what you need to do to feed your animals, to make a few dollars, if you've got, if that's what you're doing, or if, you're chasing the high dollar ton hay and you've got all the accumulators, the grabbers, and and the little balers that are just singing through the field, God bless you. That's your business. That's what you do. They're not idiot blocks to you. They're money to you. To me, what I could have done in the 2 days that it took me to do those little bales was probably 30 tractor trailer loads of hay. Think about that, 30 tractor trailer loads of hay. Each one of those loads of hay is an average of about $2,500 gross income. So 3 times 2, $60,000 worth of hay. How much did I make in little bales in 2 days? $1,800. So if I sold each one of those and they averaged $4.50 a bale, even if they averaged $5 a bale, I didn't make $10,000 worth of little bales in 2 days. I didn't. So I don't know. It all counts in the end when everything's paid for and the bank account says, hey, you made a profit, or hey, you dumbass, you overspent in equipment and you're losing money. And that's just the way it is. So thanks for watching. I hope you understand that I was not calling everybody idiots. And there is an operation that suits everyone. Little bales just does not suit me here in New Jersey anymore. Little bales of mulch hay, just so you know, sold for 10 cents a bale at Hackettstown Market last week. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you think I'm still a cunt because I said that these bales are little bales are idiot blocks, that just means you didn't understand what I was saying.